And we're live. Hi everyone.
Hey guys.
Who's been waiting for us and who's gonna join? But we can say hello to them later. It's day 333, so it's like three thirds. And yeah, it's Rick with you and Jet. Yeah, I'm doing it from the first try this time.
There you go. Nice. Got the right direction this time. How you guys doing
Finally,
today?
mm, yeah, please everyone say hi in the chat and say how you're doing. And how are you doing, Jet?
Good. A little tired, but other than that, fantastic.
Yeah, and Charlie's already with us. Hi, Charlie.
Hey
He
Charlie.
says Dobry deň. Yes, so he says hi in Ukrainian too. Doc in Paradise, hitting the like early in the stream triggers the
Yes.
algorithm to elevate the stream. Yeah, great idea. Thank you for that. Yeah, please, guys, give us a like right now so we can be shown on YouTube, maybe even in trend or somewhere
Ooh.
like
Ooh.
that. No, not this time probably, but someday we'll definitely be there.
Yep.
Okay, so this was you know, a hard week in some sense, but in some sense it was just super mm, optimistic for us in terms of the amount of equipment, of heavy equipment, heavy weapons been given to us.
Hmm.
Ramstein happened this week. We all waited for Germany to finally give that command to free the Leopards, but Scholz failed us, and not only him. We'll talk about it a bit later, but it's not a problem. It's just a matter of time. We'll definitely receive those Leopard tanks, and we'll be using them. And a lot of partners, not only Germany, are gonna provide us with those tanks all around the world. We're gonna just it's gonna rain on us someday, definitely in a couple of
Hmm.
months. I'm sure of it, but not this time. We've been a bit angry that day, me personally. Like, what the fuck? What kind of circus is this? You're
Yeah.
dancing around those tanks for like 8 months already, and you always promising them tomorrow, and it's just that there's a word for that to Scholz something now here. Did you know that?
No, I don't know that word.
Yeah,
What is it?
you can actually Google it. Let's Google it together.
Yeah, let's
Now
Google it
we
together.
have the term.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that easy to find.
No.
Yes, Charlie, maybe you'll help us with this. I'm sure you have it somewhere in Twitter, maybe saved or something like that. Hi everyone who joined us a
Hey
couple
guys.
of minutes ago or just a minute ago. We're only live for 3.5 minutes. Wow, it feels like 10 minutes. Please give us a like and yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. But I'm sure most of you already did. Thank you for that. Thank you for being with us. Sorry, not being us today. And let's go. Let's move forward. So we're gonna get back to those tanks a bit later. Sorry that I wasted so much time on this. But
No, no worries.
besides of the tanks, we received crazy amount of equipment. We're gonna check the list of it. Let's do it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, do you see the telegram? Yeah, now also see
Oh,
the.
okay. Charlie says to Shoals to continuously make excuses and move the goalposts at every available chance. Okay,
Yes.
I get
I
it.
heard.
I've never heard that term before.
Yeah, I heard another definition a bit, but the sense is the same. I mean,
Yeah.
the meaning is the same. So yeah, Schultz is doing Schultz stuff, Schultzen,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. But it's okay. He's gonna get there, I'm sure of it. Okay, so now you see the tanks. Uh, they are beauties, definitely. I've never seen. Um, something more beautiful than Leopard tank. They worked on design for sure. Uh,
Hmm.
and yeah, it seems like they are pretty um, advanced too in terms of night vision and in terms of all the modern equipment a tank could possibly receive. I guess
Yeah.
it received it, and yeah, this is something else. Sorry, I'm going through wrong chats right now. Sorry, where my saved messages are. Sorry, guys, I'm showing some secret stuff to everyone. I'm just being confused with this stuff. Yeah, sorry for doing that. I'm okay. Let's go. Let's go back. I'm a bit confused. Uh, but yeah, this is sum up. Our we have a voluntary community here in Forum Napalm. It is called, and it is called. Yeah, no, sorry. They've made a list of all the equipment that was promised to us not only before Ramstein, like this week, but 2 weeks ago too, like all this month, like this 3 weeks of this month, all that's been promised to us, and something is already here. I think, maybe not. So it's 14 tanks Challenger 2 that's given to us. It was announced only this week. It was given to us by Great Britain. It's their tanks. I guess its production is in Britain. Yes, and they are pretty. I think they are pretty modern too. So it's pretty cool that we're receiving them. It's first tanks, first Western tanks that we're receiving. So this time Britain is a pioneer too. They are given us tanks first. So they've been the what is the synonym of the word pioneer?
Trying to think of a good one for this context. Let's
But
just take a look at them.
they are first anyway. I guess
Yeah,
another
yeah,
word to describe it is that they are first in this, and that they are giving us tanks for the first time in the history of this war, of this full-scale war. Not yeah, in all war, in all 9 years, it's first Western tanks we're receiving. It's 14 of them. It's not many, but it's only beginning. Not many
Mhm.
because I've told you a couple of streams back that we managed in some battles we can manage to lose 30 tanks just
Mhm.
in one battle.
Yeah,
So it's pretty crazy what can happen with equipment in this war. And Russians can lose 50 tanks in one day. I heard, I mean, I saw some sum ups from our uh, general staff
yeah, yeah.
that one day 52 tanks, I guess, Russia lost. And
That's insane.
it wasn't during a counteroffensive. It was just like a month ago or something. It was in
Yeah, yeah.
December.
That's
Yeah,
wild. That's so expensive. Like,
yeah. This is super expensive, and
yeah.
losing something like this is just crazy. But yeah, I've just switched to another topic. Sorry for that.
No worries.
What else? 30 self-moving howitzers, which is SAU in Ukrainian. So 30 AS90, they are like crabs, like Polish crabs. Let's Google AS90. So we see Schultz in here. AS90 is, yeah, it's known officially as gun equipment L131. What Wikipedia says.
Yeah. Armored,
Yes.
self-propelled artillery weapon.
Yeah, self-propeller. That's how you say self-moving, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, after how many 7 months of stream, I finally find this word, and all I needed to do is just to Google it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sorry guys, you cannot see all the description because I didn't set up my stream properly. Now what I mean, because our cameras are covering half
Covering
of
half
of
of
the screen. Yeah,
Wikipedia
sorry
here.
for that,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna work on it and figure out how to do it in Streamlabs. I'm not still not a pro in that, and I need to learn some stuff. So what else? Self-propelled artillery. Who made it, by the way? What country?
British.
Yeah,
They're
it's
British.
British too. So it's
Yeah.
from their package. Yeah, and I could have actually figured out just by, seeing the flag near the line of
Oh yeah.
equipment.
Yeah. There you go.
They're British. It's
Yeah.
amazing. 30 self-propelled artillery systems is something crazy. It's a big number in one package
Yeah.
because,
That's huge.
for example, Germans been giving us their Panzerhaubitze 2000, like, one or two per month or something like that. They were giving them, like, no, maybe four of them in one package, but uh, there were not dozens like this time,
Yeah.
like British government gave us. So it's
It's a big
super
difference.
awesome. It's super crazy. You can build some number of batteries with that. So
Hmm.
Charlie says, make sure you all say hi in the chat. Yeah, guys, the chat is silent comparing to the last time. Yeah, I was actually ready for that because I was on a hype wave last week, and yeah,
Yeah.
we had too many views. Well, maybe it couldn't be too many, right? But there
No.
was a hot period where people were watching the video like every, I don't know, it was like 1,000 views per hour, maybe even more, like 2,000 per hour.
Yeah. It was a
So
lot. It was climbing quick.
it was a crazy traffic going through this page. And I'm actually glad to see all 11 people here today. I'm actually glad to see such number too.
Yeah.
So guys, if you haven't give us a like, please like this stream, so it will help it to reach more people. You know how it works, because we're doing pretty important stuff in here. We need to give people the news about the war from, let's say, from the inhabitant of this country. I'm
Yes.
not the
Exactly.
expert. I'm not the official person. I'm just reading the news every day. Like, I think I read them for 30% of my day. So
Yeah.
it's been a lot of news I've been consuming for the last year, and I start to see how stuff works, I think. And yeah, I'm not the expert anyway, but still trying to do my best with providing you all the information and the opinions we're building up with Jed together here in the conversation.
Hmm.
Doc says, I would like to give your contact info to some popular YouTubers who would like to interview you. It could elevate your channel. Is there somewhere I can let them contact you? Actually, I'm gonna,
Twitter.
tomorrow, I'm gonna not post, I'm gonna add the email to my YouTube description.
Oh, nice.
So
There you go.
yeah, I guess I'll make a new one for this. So it's gonna be like a work email for my channel. So people who want to collaborate will just go there, or maybe just to, to give me some threats or
Yeah. Exactly.
on
Tell you to stop it.
that email.
Yeah. And Rick
Yeah.
is on Twitter as well. If anybody wants to reach out to
Oh
him.
yeah, by the way, we need to give my Twitter in here. It's Rick the Ukrainian in
Yeah.
there. It's actually in my description in on YouTube already, so you can
Oh,
go
true.
there.
There you go.
Yeah, I've edited it this week. I've been working on my page this week. And thank
Cool.
you, Doc. It will be awesome. I think anyway, I need to post a couple more interviews to, because making just one doesn't make you a person who works on it. It makes you a person of only one video.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're constantly providing this kind of content. And
Yeah.
to be to be um, yeah, to be invited by some journalists or media, I think I need to work more first.
You gotta prove yourself a little bit, you think?
Yeah, it feels undeserved
Well, I mean, you have been doing a weekly news stream for a year. Like,
Oh
that's a fair
well,
bit of work, you know?
yeah, it's actually a work, but though that one got recognized, not this
Yes,
work, this
true,
kind of
true.
work.
Very
This is
true.
why, and it drives much more attention just because how it works,
Yeah.
and how famous that kind of content is, and how needed is it. Because
Hmm.
I think it's much needed than weekly news by more number of people. Because
Yeah.
yes, this content is much needed. It's very needed, and it's gonna grow. We're definitely gonna grow our audience, and people who are really interested in it will come to our streams to know more. But it that kind of content is more needed. It's needed to more. Uh, hmm.
Bring exposure to the entire situation, right?
Yes, but I wanted
Bring
to
exposure to
say.
new people.
Yes, yes, yes. New people and that kind of content is much more interesting for more niches, like more
Yes.
niches of people around the world. And what else? What else I wanted to say? Sorry, I lost myself in there a bit.
Oh, that's okay.
Doc says simply being a Ukrainian in Ukraine and knowing the situation on the ground is
Exactly.
extremely valuable for others. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is it, and this is what we're working at. Robert Harrington says hello, and yes, most of USA supports Ukraine. US, definitely. Thank you
Nice.
so much for appearing in the chat, Robert. And Barbie B.
Hey,
Hello,
Barbie.
everyone. Hi, Barbie. Thank you for saying hello. We're really glad to see you here. If you guys haven't give us a like yet, please do this. It will help us with more exposure. Exposure. Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
still learning some words. Hey, Robert. Hey, Barbie. How are you do? How you days going? Says Charlie. Okay, so Charlie's been pronounced moderator today. I made him moderator today, so he's gonna be kicking all the trolls from the chat and maybe giving some, how can you give some what in a good way? What can you give
What do
to
you mean?
people in a good way? Like opposite of kicking.
Oh, the opposite of kicking. Well, I mean, just leaving them be, I guess, would be the opposite of kicking
No,
them.
no, no,
But
not that one. Sorry, I just need to translate Ukrainian word. Just a
okay,
second.
okay, fair.
I have something in mind, but it's only in Ukrainian. Okay. English word is encourage, stimulate,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
encourage people. But not that. Come on, I wanted to
Encouragement.
like giving some treat. Yeah, giving some treat. Like maybe in the future we'll be able to give people some treat. Like on
Oh,
Twitch.
okay.
On
I
Twitch,
get you. Yeah,
when
yeah,
you gift people with subs or stuff like that. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah,
sure
yeah.
that it works this way on YouTube. But yeah, yeah, Charlie's definitely deserved to be our moderator because he's been
Oh,
here
absolutely.
from day one with us, and he's just the best chatter here on the stream. Uh, yeah, so encouragement, yes, this is it.
Yes.
But treat is what I had in mind.
I got you.
um, okay, great. Now I found
Reward.
this
Yeah.
shout. Yeah, that's cool. Glad to see you. And yeah, we'll go on with the news just in a bit. I need to stay hydrated just a second. And I guess it's still not ASMR, right? You didn't hear me swallowing.
Not at all. Got to get really
Yeah.
close to the mic for that.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Uh, hey Charlie Kilby, I'm doing good. How about yourself? I was saying it like I'm Japanese, Charlie Kilby, Kilby, but they in the opposite, they don't have L sound, right? They only have R, and it could have been, yeah, not Charlie
Yeah.
Kirby,
Yeah,
yeah,
it'd be
something like
cherry.
that. Chari.
Yeah.
I'm doing great, Barbie. Yeah, sorry. You're just having a conversation, but you're here, guys, for the news. So what else? To Britain is giving us 200 IFVs, infantry combat, not combat. Sorry, IFV. What does F
What
stands
like
for?
the
Fighting
infantry, like
fighting vehicles.
yeah,
Armored
what like
vehicles.
the transports, right? Troop transports.
Yes, but I'm not sure which ones from Britain. Let me check. Maybe I'll find it here, but I'm not sure. This one's given us, yeah, by Sweden. No Apache helicopters yet, but we'll get to that if we'll have time. Damn, I hate to have limited time. I wish I had all the time in the world to do this streams and all the power inside me in the world because and not
Yeah,
in the world but in me because it's not enough energy to do it for multiple hours like for at least 3 hours it's already exhausting. Hi from California. We're glad to see people from California here. That's cool.
right
And
on.
I'm also working on the next, yeah, on the next dub, but we're gonna get to that a bit later. Okay, so 200 armored vehicles from Britain. I'm not sure which ones. Maybe if I'll find information later, I will tell you. So next one, Canada, Jet. This is your how do you call it?
My
Your
country,
yeah, not
my
only
home.
your country, but your sphere of influence, right?
Yes, yes.
But how do you say sphere? You don't use the term
Yeah.
sphere in this
Oh yeah,
case.
we do. Yeah,
You do the sphere
yeah,
of influence. You
yeah.
use it.
That exact term. Yeah,
Nice, nice. That's cool.
yeah,
I just taught myself something new with your
yeah.
help, man. With your help,
Exactly.
definitely. I just
Oh,
use.
Jet Charlie has a correction for us here. He says Jet, they're not just transportation; they're equipped with similar guns to tanks, but are more agile. Search up what Bradley IFV
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah. So infantry fighting vehicle,
Yeah. Okay.
IFV,
Okay.
IFV stands for. This fighting
Oh, I see
means
them.
it has
Yes.
a gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Area of expertise. Yeah, actually, yeah, but maybe not. I'm not sure that expertise is something that can be used in this case.
Yeah.
Jed, what do you say?
I
Do
would
you have
not
an
call myself an
expertise?
expert. Well,
Uh,
definitely not in this. Not in
yeah,
this
definitely on
subject.
this. So, Canada gives us 200 of these beauties. Look at them, man. I'm just gonna, yeah, turn on the screen. I know that it's still not on. Yeah, so these are called, let me see, Senator. Senator, but these are armored vehicles. You see, it has the, like, a place for a fighter up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's some kind of turret, so you can stand a how do you call it, machine gun there, right?
Yeah.
And do a small support, like not heavy with rockets, but maybe you can stand there with RPG, for example, and shoot stuff from there too. Barbie says, "Yeah, when are you guys planning on doing more Zolkin interviews?" I'm working on it, Barbie. I've also already made almost half of the next video. It's gonna be 1 hour and 7 minutes long. It is twice longer, and it's a lot of work. And I'm doing this work, but I also have job, and I need to, balance between that and also having some rest because work-life balance is really important, and it is important to restore your powers and restore your energy. And it might be pretty damaging to someone's mentality if you constantly work and
Yeah.
don't
Don't want to
restore your
burn yourself
powers.
out.
Yeah, fortunately, I understand this. This is why I'm just being um what being okay.
Cautious.
Yeah, I think I have some kind of yeah.
Okay.
A
Abe
Zolkin
says hi
interview
from
was
Canada, Slava, Ukraine. Sorry to cut you
awesome.
off. Hey, Abe. I'm
Awesome. Hey,
Canadian
Abe.
too. Nice
Glad
to
to
meet
see
you.
you here, Abe. You're new here, right? Maybe you was on the last stream, but I didn't see your message there. Okay, thanks for doing that for us. I understand. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you for understanding. I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna improve in that. I'm gonna, do it faster with each new interview. It's just a natural process of receiving some skills. When you
Yeah,
make
exactly.
something a skill, you just start doing stuff automatically, and it gets much faster. My goal is for this year, like maybe not for this year, maybe for a couple of months, is couple of next months, is start doing them, not doing them, posting them. Like, yeah, doing and posting too. Like one in a week. It's gonna be ideal to post one in a week, but sometimes it's gonna be hard. They are all different lengths, and some of them are like hour and a half, hour and more, and sometimes it's even 2 hours. And it's a huge amount of work, and you just need more time for that. So let's see how it goes. But let's just see how it goes. I think I can plan, but I still need to see my capabilities and what I can achieve. Let's
Hmm.
see. Okay, so let's finish with that list because I'm moving too slow through it. 200 senators, armored vehicles. Thank you, Canada, for that. Thank you very much. And one battery of NASAMS systems. So uh, Canada gives us the second. No, is it the second system? Maybe the third system because second was from Germany, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Are you thinking about it, Jed?
Yeah, well, I was thinking, and then I was looking at the list.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry, it
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
a
no.
question to you. Like
Yeah, no,
I
I
was,
know.
but like it felt like I'm putting pressure on you.
No, no. Well, I
Sorry.
was reading chat too, and then I was like, oh, okay, and then I
Okay,
apologize.
I gotta check it fast. Okay, so
Yeah,
one from Canada, one from Germany, one from US, and also, it's three batteries already. It's amazing. They're gonna help us with ballistic missiles of Russia, which you started using those air defense rockets, which are working like ballistic rockets missiles.
yeah, yeah.
And another one, it's not the battery. Battery contains like six or eight of
Mhm.
those launching. How do I call it?
Just launchers.
Launchers. Yes,
Yeah.
but the Netherlands are providing us with two launchers. Not the
Mhm.
battery, but two launchers is a great addition to a battery.
Absolutely.
It's already something, and I guess it's also in the list down there somewhere. Let's go one by one. So Canada provides us with NASAMS. Oh, sorry, NASAMS, not Patriot. Patriot. I didn't notice that. I saw there was Patriot, but NASAMS is already working in Ukraine, and I'm not sure it's working against ballistic missiles. But NASAMS
Mhm.
is an amazing system, almost 100% efficiency. It has.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, it proved itself super good during last Russian attacks. Poland is giving us 14 Leopard tanks. Leopard 2, actually, sorry, because it's different tanks. Leopard 2 is modern, and Leopard 1 was somewhere in 90s already, maybe even in 80s. It's pretty old tanks, Leopard. So 14 tanks Leopard is something that Poland is not giving us immediately, but only when Germany finally starts giving them and giving permission for everyone else to provide us with those tanks. So
Yeah.
we still have, but the fact is, Poland is going to start teaching our soldiers using those tanks. So it's just a matter of time. If teaching started, it's just a matter of time when these tanks are going to be sent to us. I guess those trainings can continue for a couple of months, uh, but what? But they already beginning like these days. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Doc is saying, I'm still hoping Lend-Lease will provide aircraft. Oh, we're going to get to aircraft. I hope we're going to have time. I think in 45 minutes, there's scheduled power outage here in my house. So you guys might lose me like instantly in
Yeah.
45
Suddenly.
minutes. Suddenly, yeah.
Usually we get a little bit more time out of it
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
so
Uh,
yeah.
I'm glad to see 19 people here today.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome. And
We missed some
I
messages in chat from Robert Harrington as well.
Okay, I'm gonna check them. USA needs to send more combat arms to Ukraine. USA supports Ukraine. Yeah, US is doing a great job with supporting us. And there was also a huge package, like $2.5 billion from US this week too, which was included to Ramstein, weapon raining on us. So what else? I missed a lot of messages, I see, right?
Yeah, a few of them.
Also, Barbie said everyone better make sure they hit the notification bell to all to make sure you don't miss anything. Yeah, thank you for that, Barbie. I will remind that too. Please press that bell and give us a like if you haven't yet. Thank you.
Yeah, it helps out a lot.
It helps a lot, yes. Charlie says Leopard 1S are a T-72 equivalent, so it's pretty old. I think T-72
That's the
was
70s, wasn't it?
70s, maybe 80s. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert in that kind of equipment and in any equipment, to be honest. I was
No, me either.
never,
I just know.
yeah,
Entered
was never
production in
military man.
1969, so yeah, it was
Oh,
70s.
it's 70s. It's pretty old.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you for that info. Charlie says Ukraine needs main battle tanks for a spring-summer counteroffensive. Yeah, counteroffensive is going to definitely happen in spring. It was announced, and yeah, it's logical that's going to happen. And we currently received, and during this from Stein, especially, we received a lot of equipment that needs to be equipped with people also. So a new wave of mobilization starts here in Ukraine. People being conscripted a lot lately. I mean, these days.
yeah.
And yeah, so that's just a fact. I just wanted to say that. Silmarlis, good work, lads. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you for the
Thank you.
compliment. And thank you for coming. We're glad to see you here. Scaly back says, yeah, asks Charlie, was F-15 or F-16, please? I missed some messages, right? About
Yeah.
F-15 or 16. What do you
Oh, yeah.
say?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Netherlands considering a 15.
Charlie was saying to Doc, the Netherlands announced they are considering sending F-15s, and the US said they'll support any sending of aviation. Yeah, Charlie, but I think it was F-16, not F-15s at that time. What do you say? Um, okay. Yeah, F-16, I believe, says Charlie. Let's get back to the list and go next. 100 Bradley. So it's 50 Bradley from previous package. You know that infantry fighting vehicles too.
Yeah.
That is actually a best IFV that US has in its arsenal. So it's pretty awesome. It's gonna be 100 of them in total. It's 50 from the previous package and more than 50 from this one, I guess. So
That's
it's
awesome.
maybe even more than 100, Bradley. 50, oh, US. It seems that this is a US package, and I have another, yeah, screenshot in here. That is just a US package. Let's maybe check it in here. So, additional munitions for NASAMS systems, which is air defense system. I guess we needed that, of course, because we hit a lot of rockets and a lot of Shahid drones, those Iranian little bastards that are
Yeah.
trying to sneak to our infrastructure objects and strike it.
Yeah,
But
those are a real problem.
efficiency, yeah, but efficiency against them been almost 100% lately. Well, our, in this war, there's a huge speed of adjustment, not adjustment. Just let me check the word. Um, okay, adaptation. Right?
Adaptation. Yeah. Okay.
Adaptation
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
better. So, enemy is always adapting to our new strategies, and
Yeah.
we adapting to enemy's new strategies. It's a progress in working. War is always speeding up the progress in all the spheres of life, in all
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, and in all, sphere is not actually a good word. Yeah, help me out here, Jed.
Well, like within like different like technological subjects and shit like that,
Not
right?
only,
Like
not
just
only all the aspects of life. Like, yeah, maybe
yeah, okay,
aspect is pretty good
aspect,
word.
yeah,
Like, it boosts heavy production. It boosts military equipment production and new technology development. Uh,
yeah,
it also speed ups economic processes inside the country. It speed ups the development of international relationships.
yeah,
So our foreign policy's been growing pretty fast lately and pretty successfully. You know, we've been launching some new embassies around the world.
hmm
In Africa, for example, there's a plan to launch at least five new embassies this year. So it boosts all the, all the, hmm, that word
different
again,
aspects of society,
aspects
different
of
aspects, yeah,
society.
and
Yeah,
also like like just the like social strengths within your own country, between your own people as well,
yeah, yeah.
grows that stronger in a hurry.
Yeah, and fighting corruption, fighting traitors is never been more efficient as it is now. We still need to fight a lot of them. There's still some corruption here in Ukraine, unfortunately. And the activization of processes of fighting it and of being intolerant to it, it just grown really fast. So
Yeah,
this is all amazing, and we still need to get back to that package. Yeah, I always get carried away with some stuff. Sorry, guys. So it's 8 Avenger air defense systems. I guess they are not big. Let's Google them. Um, More Googling. Oh no, not this. Another language. Avenger anti-air. Yeah, so they are mobile. They're using Humvee. Yeah, I've heard of them. They're
okay,
using
yeah, I've seen these
Humvee.
before.
And there's a, let's see, what is standing on top of it? It is using, I cannot see it. Oh, Stinger. Yes, of course. A famous Stinger system. So it's like mobile air defense systems that are pretty efficient against those drones, especially.
Hmm
Bad Boys Club podcast. They being gay, Germany free the leopards.
I mean,
It's a bit homophobic, but I know what you're talking about. I mean, you're
they're being slow, inefficient,
uh,
indecisive. I can think of a
yeah,
bunch of different words that are better than that one, but
yeah. There are much more words that are better. Yeah, but
free the
those.
leopards, correct?
Yeah, I'd use this meme for to describe what is happening. I love this one. It's a bit hard on Schultz, but you see, yeah,
Thank you,
there's
Charlie.
a delay. You're gonna see it now. Check it, Jet. Charlie says, "Please don't use homophobic language again." Yeah, please don't do it. We're trying to. We're not trying. We're actually doing this. We're having a, how do you call it, diverse and
Inclusive,
inclusive space
yes,
here. Yes.
absolutely.
Doc says excellent to find some less expensive means of downing those cheap Iranian drones. Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually have mobile groups that are just pickups, and there's a machine gun on that pickup, and they've proved themselves pretty efficient against those drones. Those
Yeah.
pickups are just running around. I mean, riding around, sorry, driving around and shooting those drones from machine guns, and they're successful. They're also using those huge lights. How do you call projector, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Oh
use
wait.
those what?
Yeah. Are you talking like just like the mounted machine guns, or like the spotlights?
The spotlights. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
they're
Yeah.
also using spotlights. It's
Yeah.
machine gun and the spotlight. So one
Got you.
operator is because they're launching those shaheeds during the night, and you need to physically see it. So one operator just using the spotlight to
Yeah.
illuminate it, and the other one is shooting it with that machine gun.
Yeah. Shouts out to the machine gunners too. That's got to be, some tough shots. Obviously, experienced guys doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you can
Um,
actually, what?
Bad Boys Club podcast apologized for his language in the chat. So thank you, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. It's cool to see people are even apologizing for something. Say it is actually pretty valuable because not all people can, acknowledge they are wrong in something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so Charlie, speaking of Iranians, they announced that they don't recognize the annexation of Donbass or Crimea, and they're Russians' best ally. Yeah, that stuff when they're saying that they recognize something is good for us, yes, but they're being two-faced because they are saying this and they are supplying Russia with drones to kill our
Yeah.
people. So
Yeah.
Iran is definitely not our ally. It is just trying to seem like it's neutral.
Yeah.
And
Well, they're just trying to have less people pissed off at them for what they're doing, is what they're doing. Like, we, yeah, I don't know. It's bullshit.
yeah. Uh, yeah, you're also from Germany, Bad Boys Club podcast. I'm glad to see people from Germany here. Okay, actually, we're not mad at Germans and at all, and we know that you guys support us a lot, and you're all with us. Well, not at all, of course. There are a lot of Russians. There are Russian immigrants who are being supporting Russia and supporting its war, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, but there's such people everywhere in every country, and we just need to, take it as a fact. But by the way, how do you like the meme, Jet,
Okay. Yeah. I got a full screen this. I can actually read it.
the one with Schultz?
I don't want them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
This one is good. I love Twitter.
Yeah.
What else we
That's
have
great.
there? Oh, there's actually a whole thread with him. Yeah, a lot of about his spine here. What's spine doing? But yeah, let's not being super hard on him. I'm sure he's in a lot of pressure. But considering what success he made, yeah, this one is pretty awesome. Look, check this
Yeah. That's what I was
meme.
just looking at.
I
Oh,
love this
man.
one. What is your podcast about? Yeah, it's actually interesting. Now I got a question. When you all think this war going to end? Ooh, our officials, like the head of our intelligence, Kirill Budanov, he was saying that, and he knows best. I mean, he's the most informed person in this country, definitely,
Yeah.
or maybe
Yeah.
even in the world. Sorry, in the world, considering, I mean, Ukrainian war in Ukraine, not Ukrainian, because it's Russian. It's fucking
Yeah. It's a
Russian.
Russian war.
Robert Harrington says, "Where do Arab countries stand on Russia invasion of Ukraine?" Where there's been different, you know, positions of those
Yeah.
countries. For example, we have support of Saudi Arabia, which is actually pro-American country. They're friends of America. And they've been helping us with prisoners exchange. We had a huge prisoner exchange, like 200 of our soldiers, 215 to be correct,
Hmm.
uh, came back home, and five, no, not five, it was 215, including 10 people, 10 foreigners who were fighting for Ukraine. Yes.
Oh,
So,
true. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, Saudi Arabia helped to rescue those 10 foreigners who were transported by plane to Saudi Arabia instead of Turkey or,
Hmm.
yeah, so they've been um how do you call it? A middleman, but like a more civilian term, not civilian, sorry, a more civilized term.
Yeah, I don't know what the right term would be for that.
Let me check.
Intermediate or intermediary?
Intermediary. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the word. I guess it's a perfect word for that.
yeah.
Ooh, I got carried away. So there are some other countries like Iran, of course, and pro-Iranian countries like Syria, which is pro-Russian country also, of course. They supported the annexation of our territories, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Syria must be supporting it in UN, right? There's been a lot of messages. I'm not, yeah, I'm not getting in
Okay, that's all good.
time. I forgot the phrase. Sorry, not in time. And more people coming. Glad to see you. Hi everyone
Glad to see you guys here.
who came here today. And please give us a like because we really need to be having more engagement. And we're gonna be having it definitely in time. But what else? Oh, sorry. I'm getting a bit overwhelmed because there's a chat, there's that list, which I'm not reading. Still getting distracted from it because I want to communicate people more in the chat that
Well,
be
exactly. I mean, that's the whole idea of the show, right?
yeah.
Is to let people know, like, the questions, answer the questions people have about what's going on in Ukraine. So that's kind of why we're
Yep.
here.
Yeah. So yeah, let's better answer the questions and then get back to the news. Charlie says to Robert, the Middle East is extremely polarized. Their positions can be difficult to understand, but Saudi, Israel, Oman, and Jordan are some pretty good friends. Yeah, about Jordan, they've been providing us with huge amount of humanitarian help, including the mobile hospitals on the front lines. I mean, not on the front lines, in the rear, but somewhere close to the front lines to provide immediate aid. And I'm sure they've been also sending their doctors. They've been helping with prosthesis. Is it the right pronunciation?
Of which?
Prosthesis? Um, yeah, maybe not. Prosthetic.
Maybe not.
Prosthetic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Prosthetics. Yes.
We just
Yes.
use
Or
word.
prosthesis.
Yeah, it's in Ukrainian. It's protez, protez.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, this is why I use that version.
Got you. Yeah.
Whew, okay. Bad Boys Club podcast asks, "Do you live in Ukraine?" I guess he asks me, and yeah, Bad Boys Club podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Ukrainian. I live in Kiev. It's
I'm
not a
Canadian.
secret. Yeah, and Jet is from Canada.
Hmm.
Please remind me and people where
Western
exactly?
Canada. Western
Western Canada,
Canada and British Columbia.
British Columbia. Yes,
Yeah.
nice. I gotta check it on the map, by the way. I haven't yet. Sorry, man. It's
Yeah,
really
no, that's fine.
like
Canada's
it,
big. I'm on the left side of it.
it's bad. It's like bad behavior from my side, not checking it
Nah, nah,
yet.
that's no biggie.
Okay.
While you continue talking to chat, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. I got to pee.
Yeah.
I'll be
Okay.
right.
No
I'll be
problem.
1 minute. Okay.
No problem. I guess I needed to, but I always forget about it when I'm chatting with people, and when I'm talking to Jed also. Okay, I'll get through the chat pretty fast. I think Saudi Arabia is more of a frenemy who does a lot of things we hate and few things we need. Yeah, Doc, you're right. They've been given some support to Russia too, and mm, also. That's awesome. Praise you. Thank you. Oh, Maggie Guff, right? Is it the right pronunciation? Hi, glad to see you here. You made it today. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, I remember the message you left on the last stream that you wanted to make it, but you didn't have a chance. So Charlie says Saudi tend to do whatever benefits themselves the most. Yeah, as most of Arab countries do, they usually work for themselves, and it's pretty easy to understand them. It's understandable. We have no problems with that. We don't expect them to be helping us a lot. Even Turkey, who's been our ally, definitely providing us with weapons. I mean, not providing, but selling them to us, but not giving any obstacles with that. They've been pretty making pretty good relationships with Russia, being supporting them, but not ultimately. They've been, you know, like they want to. We have the phrase in here to sit on two chairs. Like, uh, I think Jet already told me the version, the like Western version of that phrase, English version, but I forgot about it. Zimt or Zimt says those Senator AVs are built in Canada, and the owner of the company makes a point of hiring Ukrainians to make them tough. Oh, that's cool. And I'm glad to see you being active in the chat. Hi, Zimt or Zimt. Mm, and Jet is getting back to us. Charlie says Ukrainians are some of the hardest, best workers when it comes to military gear. Yeah, we have some great, you know, ideas and also products that's been made here in Ukraine, the military products, I mean. Robert Harrington says to Charlie, that is true with a lot of third world countries. Remember, those countries are developing. Yeah, so true from Ontario, Canada. Yes, Maggie says said that. Sorry, I've been distracted a bit. So, getting back, let's get back to the list. I think we finished with those Arab countries. And what do we see here? It's yeah, in this package, American package. Let's get through it pretty fast. So it's 59 more Bradleys with 590 tall missiles. This tall missiles is a mobile anti-tank system, which is not I guess it's two versions. It's mobile and also it can be set up on those Bradleys. So it can
Oh yeah.
be just set up somewhere. So those two missiles are like an analog of Javelin, but more old and less advanced. They've been working like you still need to carry a laser beam to guide it with a laser beam. So
Hmm.
you need to you launch it and then you target your target. Sorry for that, and
Yeah.
you only hit it by guiding your missile with laser. So those Tau are not that advanced as Javelin because Javelin, if it gets the target locked, it's gonna hit it anyway, and it's gonna hit the right spot of it.
Yeah.
It goes up and then hitting the tank from above, burning through the armor and just making everything exploding from the inside. All that shells, tank shells that are usually located in the head of Russian
Yeah. Well,
tanks.
yeah, Russian tanks. That's why the tops of them pop off when they get
Yes,
blown up all the time, is because of the. Yeah, that's also how they
exactly.
make them smaller. That's why their tanks are
Hmm.
smaller in general, is because of
Yeah.
how they store the ammunition in like a ring underneath of the turret.
Is it good that they are smaller?
Well, I think that their idea was that it would be good that they're smaller for like agility, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, when you bonk them, the top of them kind of blows off. So I mean, I'm no engineer, but
Damn, I love the world bonk. Oh, not the world, word, sorry.
oh yeah,
Uh,
bonk. Yeah,
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 bonk, because it came from NAFO, and fellas are usually bunk and vatniks. So,
yes,
hello
exactly.
to every bunker out there. And
Yeah,
also, I'm sure that some bunkers are right here in the chat with us. Hello to all bunkers. And yeah, now let's get back to the chat for a bit. Charlie says to Robert about doing what's best for them because I do agree with that. Mhm. It's still about the rap countries. Yeah, that's a problem with Ukrainian accent. We usually tend to say not. Yeah, we usually tend to say a instead of I. Because instead of countries, I said countries. Yeah, it's a common mistake. Zelensky usually says that.
Hmm.
I'll
Yeah.
try to imitate it someday. Definitely. Yeah, I've been just working on my kind of American accent for years. This is why I usually use Ukrainian accent accidentally when I'm, speaking fast and here on the streams and getting tired. I usually
Yeah, it slips back
talking.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
start talking like Ukrainian. And you heard I said yak, and it's like in Ukrainian. We say
Yeah.
yak. So
Okay, okay.
even some Ukrainian words are starting to pop off, pop
Yeah.
up, pop
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Bubble to the top.
Yeah, Bad Boy said, once you guys win, I see your country turning into like Japanese attack giant. Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. I guess we're gonna become more Israel in this case because we're gonna still have that damn neighbor next to us. It's going to be
Yeah.
dangerous, and we're going to be a military country. Unfortunately, it's not the best perspective for the country to always be in a risk of invasion or in a risk of missile attack, constant risk. But if it's just something that we cannot undo. We have
No.
such neighbor, and this neighbor's been trying to you know not only trying, it's been successful in enslaving us and making us part of it, like Soviet Union or Russian Empire before it. For centuries, we've been having this enemy trying to swallow us, and it was successful. But we've kept fighting, and today, actually, I wanted to tell you that today we have a holiday that is
Hmm.
called, in Ukrainian, it is called День Соборності України. So how is it translated? It is translated like, yeah, there's no exact translation, as I know. Maybe I'm not fully informed, but you can say it like the Day of Ukrainian Unity.
Oh, cool.
Sobornist is something that is also has the same main part of the word as church, like a not only church, like a cathedral or something.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a bit confusing for me personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how this holiday appeared? It was 1919, all more than 100 years ago. Ukraine became yeah
Became.
became a almost such a country as it is today in territories. I mean, there were two parts. There was a Western Ukrainian Republic, sorry,
Okay.
and there was a second. Sorry, I'm not fully informed about that, so I may be given some shitty facts about that. But they signed a treaty to become whole, to unite. This is why uh, this is, a point which we are counting our, um, you know, like wholeness of our territory, of our integrity, and our unity, which is most important. So this day, this holiday symbolizes our unity as a nation,
Yeah.
our unity as a uh, also as a country too.
Yeah.
So it is really important, and Zelensky made a great address today about that. And yeah, I cannot show it to you right now because we don't have that much time. Yeah, and I also didn't do any subs for that.
Fair
I'm
enough.
sure. I'm
There's
sure.
subs out there though already.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
sure.
know. I know that they're
Yeah.
usually doing that. So maybe
Yeah.
I'll be just. Yeah, I promise you, I'm gonna paste the link into description to this stream, and
Awesome.
you can just go. So I need to not forget that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the chat for a bit. Doc was saying flying turrets.
Yep.
I'm not sure about what tripod
No,
mount.
because we were talking about Russian tanks. The turrets pop
Oh,
out
Russian tanks.
when they get
Got it, got
bombed.
it. Okay, freedoms countries excel much better than dictators.
Yep.
That is why over 50 plus countries support Ukraine, definitely. You're right. I totally agree. Skellyback says the 200 vehicles being sent from the UK have been reported as being bulldogs. Yes, definitely bulldogs. Thank you for reminding me that. Yeah, let's Google bulldogs and show them then.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with those. Oh,
Bulldog, no,
okay.
not a dog. Armed
Yeah, they're APCs, armored personnel
APC, Bulldog
carriers.
APC. Yeah.
See, and that's what I was thinking. The
Oh, maybe I also showed it to you on the last stream. No,
yeah. Well, yeah, I've seen
haven't
these
I?
before. Now that I'm looking at pictures of them.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I've been showing it on the last stream. Okay, so we see Mr. Schultz again, and yeah, let's get back to American list. Let's finish it finally. Rick,
Yes,
you can do it.
we're almost there.
Whew, 90 strikers plus 20 mine rollers. Striker is another great APC, right? Or maybe IFV, sorry. Striker, let's Google it now.
Yeah, I can check it.
So to prepare for the stream properly, I should have Googled each and every one of them, and then I'll
Got a
just
picture
be,
ready?
yeah, I got a picture ready and just be switching between them. But sorry, guys, I'm not that kind of a streamer for now, at least for now. I'm a bit chaotic in here,
Yeah, we're on the
and
fly.
you're on the fly, but it's also cool, right? It's not. It doesn't feel like it's staged or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
we're just going
more
with the flow in
organic.
here. Yeah, so you see it has a machine gun on top of it. There are some different versions. Like one is, it's definitely an IFV, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Striker. Oh, eight-wheeled armored fighting vehicles. Yes, IFV.
yeah,
No, AFV in
yeah,
this
AFE.
case,
Yeah,
not I. So not infantry, but armored. Good. It's even amazing. Okay, so 90 strikers, it's huge. 90 of them is huge in just one package. 53 MRAPs is armored vehicles, which are not IFV, they're just armored vehicles, and I guess they're on wheels. I'm not going to be showing you them this time. Oh no, sorry, not two, it's 20,000 155 millimeter artillery rounds, 600 precision guided 155 millimeter rounds, 95,105 artillery rounds, which is pretty awesome too. Because I've heard the reports from front lines that this artillery 105 millimeters is even much appreciated by our soldiers than 155 millimeter artillery.
like more appreciated. You mean?
More appreciated, yeah, because they are lighter, and I guess it's easier to. They're not that deadly, right? Because the shell is smaller,
Yeah, yeah.
but they're lighter, and it's easier to travel with it.
Transport.
Yeah,
Yeah,
transport
transport.
it around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got you.
Additional ammo for HIMARS. There was a lot of rumors that U.S. gonna send us those GSLB rockets. I guess Charlie will help us with that. That is hitting targets on 150 kilometers range, but
Yeah,
I'm not sure that they are sending them. There was no, statement about that. But maybe I have hope that this point, not no, this line of package, which says additional ammo for HIMARS, also includes those rockets. Let's hope.
yeah. Ideally.
12 ammunition support vehicles, I guess, for those to charge those HIMARS systems. Six
Hmm.
command post vehicles, but maybe not, who knows. 22 tactical vehicles to tow weapons, harm missiles, you remember those
Yeah,
anti-radar missiles.
yeah.
approximately 2,000 anti-armor rockets.
That's huge.
Yeah, but anti-armor rockets, it's like maybe javelins or something.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what I was assuming.
Yeah,
Something for taking out the tanks.
3 million rounds of small arms ammo, demolition equipment for obstacle clearing, claimer anti-personnel munitions, those mines that are
Yeah,
just set up. Night vision devices, we really need those, thank you, America. Spare parts and other field equipment. Okay, so we finally finished with this package, and let's get to the big one from all the countries. We really need to get through this today, definitely. Okay, so it's we already you see GSLB is not confirmed. It's in this list. This list is bigger than that package because it includes the previous package too, which was a week ago. It's crazy, by the way. In 2 weeks, USA provided us with, ooh, I guess with like almost $6 billion package. Two
yeah, that's
packages,
wild.
yeah, that in sum gave almost $6 billion. It's huge. Thank you, US, for being number one supplier of weapons, and I'm sure that they will provide us with everything we need with F-16 someday, definitely, and maybe someday in, let's say, I'm not hoping for it this year, but maybe next year, maybe the year after next. We're gonna have F-35 someday. It's the most, advanced and the most modern of their model jets
Yeah,
or warplanes. How
fighter
I guess,
jets.
yeah, I guess that is the correct way to call it. Okay, so I missed some messages in the chat. Bad Boys Club podcast said, "Did Ukraine corruption went away when the war started?" It never went away, man. To be honest, corruption is still with us, but it's been just give me a second to remember the word. Um, Getting smaller. How do you call it with one word?
What, minimizing?
Minimizing. Yes, good word. Thank you. It's been minimizing because people understood, even those corrupted people who are trying to always scam their country. Those
Yeah,
despicable people. I'll never understand them, and I will definitely never tolerate them. So those people have been just getting low for a few months, like for half a year, definitely, maybe for even 9 months. But lately they've been they've been activated more. It seems like they need to be put in prison. They want to be put in prison. So that's what we're gonna do with them. We're gonna fight corruption. You may be sure that in a few years this is gonna be a different country. That Ukraine, that corrupted Ukraine that's been before the war, will not remain the same. Uh, Even this year, it's
yeah.
already not the same. It's already not the same. We still have those assholes in our government who are mostly traitors, and some of them also, are just people without principles. By the way, is it? Do you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying
Yeah, without principles.
with
Yeah,
those principles? Because
yeah.
there are people who put country first. And there's a lot of such people in Ukraine. And thanks to these people, we're still alive. We're still not captured by Russia because those people took the guns in their hands. They went to the front line and they're defending all of us.
Yeah.
And if not them, we'd be enslaved already. We'd be under occupation. All Ukraine could have been under occupation. So most of our people are pretty conscious about their civilian position, as I call it,
Hmm.
as a citizen position. Yes, not a civilian, but a citizen of a country. So sorry, I'm missing so much chat. And I guess it's okay because I'm only one in here and there's a lot of people in the chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there,
Thank you for being
which is
active.
great. Yeah,
Yeah, this
we
is
love to see
amazing.
it.
I really love to see such stream of ours, and it is, yeah, it's just making me happy to see how many people are coming lately, and it's we're gonna just making it bigger, and we're gonna grow because we really are trying to give a message of freedom, a message of peace, and of resistance. Because without resistance, peace
Yeah,
isn't
not an option. Yeah.
possible. Yeah, if Russia is involved, there's only brute force that can stop Russia. So yeah, I got carried away again. Let's see what Bad Boys said. I see South America NATO with the USA and South America and Mexico. 150 kilometers. Yeah, I didn't get that. Let me read it once again. I see South America NATO with the USA and South America and Mexico. Do you get it?
I don't understand. No.
I don't
Bad
understand
Boys
that
Club.
too.
Could you clarify what you mean with that
Yeah.
message?
Also, Charlie said 150 kilometers allows Ukraine to hit 33% of Crimea compared to what HIMARS can hit right now, which is
Which is
2%.
2%.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are currently being considered by the US. Yeah, they're still considering it, but there was a lot of hype that they are giving it to us on Ramstein, and we didn't receive it yet. Okay, guys, let's finish with that Ramstein and package. I still wanted to tell you something that is really important, but is also really sad. Uh, this was in a catastrophe, like not catastrophe. How do you call it? A plane crash, but in this case, it was a
Oh
helicopter
yes.
crash that happened here on Wednesday, I guess. Probably, not sure. But yeah, I can check it right now when it happened. Just a sec. Um, where is it? Somewhere in here. Yeah, there's also some funny stuff. I hope I'm not gonna have that power outage in 2 minutes. At least half an hour more, please. I'm gonna be really happy if you guys gonna give me half an hour more. And not me, us. But me in this case, because only I have power outage.
Yes,
Among
exactly.
all of us, yes. So yeah, that helicopter crash. This was, yeah, I already got it behind just a sec. Yeah, here it is. So it was January 18th, which was Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not mistaken. It was Wednesday. So it was morning. I woke up and I read the news that the helicopter crash near Kiev happened. It's Brovary. Now we actually can check it on the map how close to Kiev it is. So you see deep state map right now, right? So
Oh
there's
yeah. I'm on
Kiev.
stream delay.
You see that line, which is, how do you call it? Which is interrupted. The line which is interrupted. So it is what? It is the border of Kiev. So that's how big Kiev is. And
Got you.
Brovary is a town close to Kiev. It's like a satellite of Kiev, one of many. Just
Hmm.
like Bucha. Bucha, you see, Bucha is here to the west from Kiev, and Brovary is to the east. So it's the opposite side to Bucha. And what? And there was a helicopter that was carrying our Minister of Internal Affairs. He's
Hmm.
deputy, he's secretary, he's head of police, I guess, because Internal Affairs is police state. So
Yeah.
also there was a photographer, there were two guards, and also some other official who I forget. I'm sorry. So that helicopter fell, and it fell on a kindergarten. So there were also children who died in that accident. I guess one child is dead, and more like Three children are in the hospital. Some are in heavy condition, and it's really I don't know. It's making me not simply sad, but it feels like tragedy. It's not it's not people I knew, but it just touches me so hard, and touched me that day because in case of rocket hitting our people, we have exact people to blame. We have
Yeah.
Russians to blame because we know that they were launching that rocket, and even if one of versions of that helicopter crash is Russian diversion, or maybe someone, there's still an investigation and it's been going for some time. Definitely, we won't know any details yet,
Yeah.
but I mean soon. It's gonna take some time. Even even if it was a diversion, but we still don't know it. This is why it's harder to live with it and to embrace it, because it's just so tragic and so unfortunate. And if it was an accident,
Yeah.
you cannot see who to blame, and how can you um, embrace something this horrible when people are dying just from accidents. Some people, some good, some innocent people, and those officials that his name is Denis Monastyrsky. He was our Minister of Internal Affairs. He had a great reputation, I guess. He was a patriot, and he was doing everything for us to win this war. And yeah, and it's terrible how all and he and all his stuff, people who were driving such an important, um, branch of our government, such an
Yeah.
important branch of our resistance, just instantly dying like that, in a couple of minutes. And yeah, and this branch of our government is getting its head cut off. And of course, it's just unbearable when children are dying. And yeah, this was hard to bear. This is why this week was pretty rough emotionally, because
Yeah.
we still have Dnipro consequences. 45 people as a result. 45 people died, been killed, not died, been killed by Russian
Been killed.
missile that hit Dnipro. We discussed it last week. So they were buried in the rubble of that strike of Russian missile hitting a civilian building. Just terrible. So it doubled when that helicopter fell, and we just been pretty down this week
Yeah.
here in Ukraine. It's been a hard week. So this is, you see the place of crash. That is a kindergarten, and that's a helicopter itself. You see it been dragging, also been dragging to a civilian building. I mean the apartment building. Sorry. Yeah. So there are some pretty hard news with this accident. And yesterday there was a ceremony to before the burial. How do you call it? How do you call this ceremony?
What, like before the burial of the victims that died in the accident,
When
or?
people, no, I mean when people are gathering all together in one place to have to say goodbye to the people uh
Well, I mean, when
who's
it's an
about to be
individual,
buried.
it's a funeral, but I mean, I don't know what it would be
Yeah,
for.
before burial, sometimes people in here we have a ceremony sometimes, which is a big gathering, and especially when it is a burial of some government officials. We have it was okay. It was in Kiev, in the center of Kiev, in a big hall. People gathered to say goodbyes to uh, all the
Oh, like a
victims of the crash.
memorial,
Memorial,
maybe.
yes, yes,
Okay,
memorial.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe I even used that word before that. A memorial, yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Simt says wake. What do you mean in here? Is the
Oh,
word?
that's another term for like celebration of life at a funeral. Is a
Oh,
wake, but that's generally for an individual, not a group of individuals, which I
yeah.
think is
This
what we
was not
use.
the case. It was like more mourning ceremony,
Yeah,
mourning.
yeah,
Yeah, and damn, we had a footage from that ceremony was when Zelensky visited it. He posted it in his Telegram channel on his Telegram channel, and it was pretty hard not to cry watching that. Of course, they added the music, sad music, and it only made the effect stronger. And I see Bad Boys said, "God bless Ukrainian children." Yes, thank you.
yes,
God bless them. We lost hundreds of children last year, and already lost. Already lost. I guess more than 10 children this year
yeah,
already, and it's just unbearable. And especially, it's unbearable for parents of those children because losing a child is, yes, it's the most terrible event which can happen to a person. Losing a
yeah,
child. I heard from psychologists, from movies. I've heard that it is something that could not be compared to anything. Especially, yeah, it's understandable because our children is like an extension of us, right?
absolutely.
So losing a child is, it's not that, it's even harder than losing a limb, or you know it's just undescribable.
Yes, correct.
And I just, it's just too hard to talk about it. So let's move forward. We just really really are with them, with our
Absolutely.
people. Mentally and emotionally, all the country is mourning with all victims and all families of victims of this war. And even if this was an accident, Russians are the reason of this accident, because if not war, that helicopter wasn't flying there.
Absolutely.
And yeah, there's actually a direct connection between those two. Okay, what else I wanted to tell you today? Sorry for, yeah, I see people are it's been hard for them to listen to that. Maybe they just need to go because stream has been going for more than an hour already, and yeah, I actually started to feel a bit ill. It's been actually getting colder in here.
Mm.
So yeah, let's go through the couple more news, and then let's maybe finish for today. Oh, about Serbia. This week, Serbia, which, as you know, is the ally of Russia, and it's one of the best friends of Russia. So their president, after Russia started, you know, I forgot the word. Sorry, not conscripting their citizens, but what? What doing with them?
Um,
Recruiting.
recruiting, yeah.
That's the word. Russia started recruiting not a few times, sorry, some time ago. Russia started recruiting Serbian people who were actually already fighting for Russia since 2014 in
Hmm.
Ukraine. They were, you know, mm, they were what? They were combatants, and they were fighting for Russia and supporting Russia. There's a huge support, and also in the government support to Russia. And this week, uh, President Vucic said that Russia is crossing the line here, and he addressed all his citizens to, stop fighting for Russia and stop going to war to Russia and start, not start supporting Ukraine, of course, but he said stop doing it. It's a bad idea.
That's
Uh,
good.
yeah, he said that war gave him, not him, them, gave them already a lot of losses, and he don't want his people to go to war. This is why it's great. It seems that like they are not, oh shit. Let me check another word. Warlike. Is it? Is it a word? Warlike?
More like is a word, yeah.
So yeah, so Serbia is not warlike, and Serbia wants peace, and it's great. This
Yeah.
is why we should. It's a good signal that we can be, and also that wasn't all. Also, this week he said that he was given an interview to Bloomberg. You see a Bloomberg in here. The news is in Ukrainian, but you can check the English word in here. So he said that Crimea is Ukraine, Donbass is Ukraine. By the way, guys, if anyone haven't seen this, it's
Oh
Donetsk,
yes.
sorry, in here. I'm from Makivka, which is a satellite of Donetsk. I love that town, hometown, of course, I love it.
Yep.
So Donbass is Ukraine, and he also another word, just a second. Condemned. Yeah,
Yes.
he condemned Russian aggression. This is why it's another great signal that even ally of Russia, big ally of Russia, Serbia, said that he supports Ukraine in this case. And yeah, that's an important news. It definitely is. So I missed a lot of messages. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to be going through all of them because we don't have much time left. And, you know, we still also have some stuff to talk about, and I still what? I still appreciate all the messages you've left there, and I actually maybe gonna go through chat replay later and read all of them. So
Cool.
you must be sure that even if I didn't read it here out loud, I'm gonna be reading it later. So Chris Ward said, "Hi Rick, just watched your dubbed interview. Thanks so much. Glory to Ukraine. In the Irish language, we don't have a one for the loss of a child. It doesn't exist. Hi from Ireland.
Yeah. He
You
means he doesn't
said,
have they don't have a word for
yeah,
the loss
we
of a child,
don't
I don't think.
we don't have a word for it too.
No, neither do we in English.
Some countries have it.
I guess. I mean, can't, or English speaking countries don't have a specific word for
Yeah,
that I'm aware of anyway. I've never heard it
yeah,
either.
it's actually an interesting topic.
Yeah.
Maybe someday I'll gotta check. Yeah, thank you, Chris, for coming to the stream. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'm gonna be posting more of those interviews. And yeah, give this one a like, please. It helps with engagement. It will
Yeah, it's
attract
huge.
more people. And yeah, push that bell button if you don't mind receiving notifications when I'm gonna be launching new interviews or going live with Jet again. Okay, Charlie said to Chris, "Hi, Chris Ward, glad to see you here." According to official NAFO Article 101, Serbia is a vatnik state. Yeah, it is true. There's a lot of vatniks in there. It's just because their government is pro-Russian and they are, encouraging Russian propaganda in their country. This is it is a ethnic country, unfortunately. Uh, Vucic also said that Serbia doesn't recognize any annexations, has supported Ukraine since the invasion last year, and will send humanitarian aid. Thank you for humanitarian aid, Serbia. Thank you for that. But I gotta thank them when they're gonna actually send it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jed, I'm glad to see your hair. I like your you with hair. Yes.
Thank you.
I've been missing it
A little
because
squished. I've been wearing a hat.
lately you're always wearing a hat or some bucket hat or a
Yeah.
cap, and I missed your hair.
Thank you. Well, it's
I
back.
also love the chaos on your head, so you maybe trim it a bit. No, no, not trim. How do you call the process of
Of
just
what? Like
shaking it with,
styling?
yeah, no, no, shaking it with
Oh,
your hands?
I don't know. There we go.
How do you go?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Messing it up.
Yeah,
Mess it up a
mess it
little bit.
up, mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I was
like
trying to
it.
unsquish it because I was wearing a hat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
want
I
it
know.
plastered.
I know that stuff. Been wearing a hat myself. Which is also okay. I read that already. He also demanded that Russia stop recruiting in Ukraine. Yeah, I said that already. Serbia is a Russian ally in Ukraine. Uh, it is interesting. I read it again and I thought you said in Serbia, but you said in Ukraine. Russia stopped recruiting in Ukraine. But it's not recruiting, it's, conscripting by force. So
Yeah.
recruitment is something that couldn't be used here.
Yeah. Recruitment's like voluntary. So,
Yeah. Okay. Charlie said Serbia is a Russian ally, but has the Kosovo problem and wants to join NATO, European Union. Yeah, this is why they're given those addresses and statements. I mean, Vucic does because they want to sit on two chairs too. Okay. In Germany, you could make a compound word. In German, not in Germany. Sorry. For Ukraine, Chris Ward says. Turkey has got a foot in both
in
camps.
both
Yeah, yeah.
camps.
Foot in both
Yeah.
camps. That's a phrase you should say in English. Not sitting in two chairs, right? But have a foot in both camps.
Yeah.
No?
Or sitting on the fence.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, hi, Harriet. Glad to see you here. Where are you from, by the way? Fitzsimmons. You have an interesting second name. So I can assume you have roots from. Jet, help me out.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Fitz
I
is
know the surname Fitzpatrick, and
yeah,
it's kind of Irish, maybe. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm not sure though. Please tell us, Harriet. We really want to know. We really, sorry. We really want to know our viewers. It's important, actually important for streamers and for streams to know their people. Great. I'm in Liverpool. Wish Germany would supply tanks as soon as possible. You're
Yeah.
in Liverpool. Nice. Yeah, Ireland, says Chris Ward. But Liverpool is not in Ireland. Maybe you have roots from Ireland, right? But you're currently in Liverpool? Or were you born in Liverpool? I'm so curious person. Sorry if it's too many questions. I'm a super curious person. Yes. Okay. We still have lights on. You might be losing me any second now, anyway. But until that, we're still stream for a bit. Um, what else? Yeah, these are officials that we lost. I just stumbled on a photo, and yeah, these are Minister and his crew we lost that day. It's their photo. Yeah, you'll see it with a small delay, but
Yeah.
we still didn't get through all the packages, through all the equipment. I wanted to do you do it now. Just a sec. Let's get to the end. So France give us 40 light tanks, like they are not actually tanks. You remember those ones who we were talking about, and
Yeah.
also armored vehicles Bastion. 40 Martyrs from Germany. They've announced them before Ramstein, yes. One battery of Patriot. Yes, they are giving us Patriot. Definitely. It's remember it's the question I've confused you with when you were reading the
Oh
chat.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
giving that Patriot to us. Three batteries of Iris Tea. Um, Amazing. But they're gonna come till the end of the year. It's just something that was promised last year. Two RLS, which are you see the ones that I used with Iris T. Then we see Germany, Norway, and Denmark, I guess, right? So altogether, they're giving us 16 Zuzana 2, which is a that what do you call it? Propelled, right? A
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
new
yeah.
word
Self-propelled.
we learned. Self-prepare. Yes, Mary West. Hi, glad to see you. I remember you. Are you were leaving a great comment there, in a video? No, no. At no, not at where? How do
What
you say?
in the comment section of
In the
your
comment
interview? You mean
section, of
of the
that
dub?
video.
The dub?
Is it
Yeah, of
off?
of
Off. Okay.
of
Glad to
not
see you
off.
here.
Of.
I see you. You said you came in watching late, but better late than never, right? And you always can watch the recording of it. There, I always leave them there. Okay, there. I mean, on my YouTube channel. Here, not there.
Yeah.
Maggie Goff says I'm half Ukrainian, but I was born in Canada. Both grandparents were Ukrainian Polish. Awesome.
Cool.
So you're Canadian Ukrainian. I remember you told us that last time, right?
Yeah,
It was not the previous stream, but the one before previous, I guess.
I believe you're right. Yeah, yeah. We had a little discussion as to how to pronounce Maggie's last name. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
one too.
yeah. Cough with a G.
Uh-huh. Ireland like Liverpool or Liverpool. Harriet said Liverpool is Irish, Scottish, and Welsh.
Oh,
That
okay.
that's cool. I never knew that. If only you don't mean that it is, with there are people from
Yeah, I think
Ireland,
they mean like
Scotland.
population wise,
Yeah,
right? Like they,
population wise, but
yeah, yeah.
not like technically, or how do you call it? Territorially, it's a part of England, but
Correct,
yeah.
correct.
So
Yeah,
territorially, yes, that's the word.
yeah. But population wise,
Population, yes.
yeah.
Charlie said, Thanks, Robert, for being here. We appreciate your company." Robert was saying, "Great chat you guys did, and Charlie Kirby did a great job in chat. Glory to Ukraine." Thank you very
Oh yeah,
much, Robert. I hope you can still hear me saying this to you because you
yeah.
maybe already went away. Um, Chris Ward was saying in our news, we are buying air defense systems from Sweden. Expect from it's on us. Thank you very much, Ireland. Been helping us a lot, but I don't remember, buying weapons for us. Maybe I missed something. Sorry
From
if I missed
Sweden. Yeah,
something.
okay.
But this time, amazing. We'll be very grateful when it happens, and already grateful too, actually. Mary West said, "Only one time I heard that Germany is trying to replace all the new tech in the tanks so that Russia can't capture one and get the new tech. So Schultz would be delaying for that reason." Wow, that's a crazy theory. I never heard of it. Mm,
Yeah,
I
I've never heard
mean,
that either.
I mean,
That seems like
crazy.
quite the undertaking as well.
Yeah, yeah. It probably is. It sounds like an excuse, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah,
Because if you really want to help Ukraine, if you have that, just like Zelensky said in an interview a couple of days back to a German channel, he said, if you have tanks, just give it. If you don't want to give, don't promise. Yeah, no, no, he didn't said the second part. I think I just
yeah,
added it. But he said, if you have tanks, give it. That's all he said. It's that
yeah.
simple. If you have
It
tanks
is pretty
and you want
straightforward.
to help, please give it. Don't go round in circles around it, right? Megigav said, other side, I'm Irish, Scottish, and some English. Wow, there's a
Oh,
lot of
cool.
bloods in you, Maggie. It's pretty cool. It's maybe an interesting mix, right? So I am a mutt. What mutt means? Let me translate
Mutt
that.
means
Just
like just like a mix, right? Like it's a dog breed term, but you can use it for humans as well. So like if you've like crossbred a bunch of different breeds of dogs, and then you end up
mm.
with a mutt. So you can't say that's a golden retriever because it's not. It's got the blood
Okay.
of 10 different dogs in it.
Well, mutt, I see. It's not. It has not a good translation because this word is something. It has negative. Oh, how do you call it? Negative shade on it.
Yeah.
Shade.
Yeah. If you just Google like mutt dog, that'll give you a
Mud
better
dog. Oh,
explanation
okay.
of what they mean.
Okay.
Yeah, because it just
But
means like mixed breed,
I totally get
essentially.
it from your explanation, man. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it. Okay, mud's kind of a slang word.
Yeah, don't go.
Don't
Yeah,
go
you don't
around
want to.
calling other people mud. Yeah, I
Good,
understood. I
good advice. Good
understood.
advice.
I could be receiving some punch for that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, got to be careful with that one.
Chris Ward said, "We're all related, but different countries."
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know that. Maggie Guff, lol, lol. I get you, cuz. And actually, cuz is also a slang, and it's when you call in person
Your cousin essentially it
cousin
means like like we're family.
or
Uh,
family. Oh, yeah, cool.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just a short version of cousin.
yeah.
Got it. A slang version of cousin. Yeah, guys.
Exactly.
For those who's here for the first time, we're also a speaking club, like English Ukrainian speaking club. So
Yeah.
we usually are eager to learn some new words in here, especially me to learn some new English words. I'm
I try
sure.
to learn Ukrainian ones, but my
Yeah.
dumb English brain just can't handle it. I'm gonna be honest.
But yeah, I'm sure Charlie is also very eager to learn some Ukrainian words. I'm sure of it. Okay, it's been 1 hour and 40 minutes. I've been really tired already. But really happy to see all of you here today, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I'm sure I missed some crazy good news, and we still didn't get through that huge list. But yeah, let's do it. Let's finally get through it. So 16 Zuzana self-propelled artillery systems, very good systems. 16 of them is a huge number, not that huge as you like 30 AS-90 from here. That Great Britain given us, but it is still great. 16 is a good number. So 120 T-72 tanks. This one was announced a long time ago, like 2 months ago. It's not long time, right? But some time ago.
Yeah.
So this one was what? This one was together. It's Czech Republic, it's USA and Netherlands. Together, they are gonna provide us with this 120 tanks. I guess it's gonna be in maybe 3 months is total, but I'm not sure. So one battery of Patriot. They've actually specified that it's not going to be a battery from Netherlands, but two launchers. You remember I've told it to you today.
Yeah, yeah,
Not a full battery, but two launchers.
yeah.
What? Let's go next. 50 BMP CV90. Yeah, Charlie's been saying me about them. CV90. Let's check. Yeah, they are pretty awesome. They are gonna be given us by Sweden. Sweden is giving us 40 of them, man. It's pretty awesome. It's just like US gave us. Oh no, 50. It's just like 50 Bradley in one package. I
Hmm.
guess they are like Bradley. I mean, almost the same. You see, it's an infantry fighting vehicle. It has a great cannon on top to go. Yeah, and I saw the information about its weaponry, and it uses some heavy ass bullets that can go through Russian BMPs, like
Oh wow. Yeah, armor
burn
piercers.
through armor. So it's a pretty awesome weapon. Maybe I was reading not about them, but about Bradley. But I guess these beauties are pretty modern to use those two. right?
It's awesome.
Okay. Next one is 12 Archer artillery systems, propelled. Yeah, here they are. Sorry. So yeah, this is the news about Sweden's package of that 50 CV-90 in here, and how many? 12, 16 of those. Let's get back to the list. 12 of Archer artillery systems. They are pretty good. 12 of them is a lot because I guess it's the first time that Sweden is giving us something that big and that badass
Yeah.
in terms of artillery. Thank you so much, Sweden. Thank you to all countries who's provided us with it because it's not only governments of those countries, but the people of those countries who support us, who are, making their officials and their governments to help us. And it's just amazing how much support we receive from civilized countries. Okay, there's a lot of messages. Let's get through them fast. Robert Harrington said, You call yourself a mod and people understand, but we don't call others a mod if that makes sense. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
it. I
Yeah.
got it. We are all mods, just different nationalities. Yeah, Neil, I actually agree with you. I'm a mod too, by the way. I have Tatar blood in me. I think I'm not a Crimean Tatar, but who knows? Maybe I'm a Crimean Tatar too, because I really like Tatar food. uh,
That's how you
it's
know.
it's my favorite actually. But let's get yeah to Neil Hendrickson. I wanted to say hi and thank you for typing something to the
Yeah,
chat.
we appreciate you coming to the
We
stream.
really appreciate people being active
We
in the
should
chat.
just give a quick shout out to Maggie because Charlie accidentally blocked her from chat for 5
Oh
minutes. So,
shit.
and he's sorry about that. That was not on purpose.
Can
So
you
we're terribly
unblock?
sorry, Maggie.
Can you unblock Maggie? Oh, you tried to unblock her already, right? So
Yeah,
Maggie just needs to give us a message there in chat.
yeah. Try and type in chat.
Yes, sorry, Maggie. Charlie is new as moderator. I just
Yeah,
made
fat
him
fingered it.
moderator today, so he's trying his best. Uh, I'm really fucking this up. It's okay, Charlie. Mistaken, there's we have such saying in here that the one is not mistaken who's not doing anything.
Mm,
You see? So
yes.
mistaken is just a human nature, so it's okay. We by our mistakes we learn, So it's a natural process of learning. Okay, I'm trying to unblock. Thank you, Charlie. I'm
Yes.
sure
Thank you.
you're gonna succeed in this. And Maggie, sorry if you're not gonna be unblocked now. We'll definitely do it till the next stream. It's not a problem. I guess I'm just gonna go to my YouTube settings and I'm gonna unblock you.
Yeah, I think it was like a 5 minute timeout. So,
Oh
but
yeah, for 5 minutes. Yeah,
Charlie
I see.
accidentally did.
Accidentally
So,
blocked someone for 5 minutes. Yeah, Charlie was saying it above. Sorry. Steven
yeah.
Sipe said, "Can you publish a list of all equipment pledged so I can give you a brigade structure for how these brigades would need to be organized for offensive operations with logistics supply? Thanks." Oh, I'm not sure that I'm able to do it. Sorry, Steven Sipe, but thank you for your um,
Contribution.
contribution and also for your effort and for I forgot the word. Sorry, proposition. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
It's pretty awesome. But maybe Charlie wants to do that. He has a bit more spare time than I do. I'm sorry, Charlie. I didn't mean to offend you with this statement, but maybe I think it's maybe true. So maybe you can help Steven Sipe with this. Okay. Think about it, Charlie. I'm Charlie. Sorry, it seems like with each new stream, I'm giving you more and more responsibilities and
Yeah, no doubt.
tasks. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm exploiting you, Charlie. I didn't want to do that. And don't be shy or just don't don't stop yourself from saying no. Saying no is really important in life, and being, uh, uh, conscious about that is really important too.
Yeah.
Charlie says, I can help with that. Steven, message me on Twitter, not Charlie Kirby1. Yeah, guys, by the way, my Twitter is in my description in YouTube. On YouTube, it's like in About Channel section. You can just go there and follow me on Twitter. It's Rick the Ukrainian. Yeah.
Hmm.
I also created Patreon this week, but
Oh,
I
cool.
didn't filled it at all. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't have time for that. Sorry, it's been crazy lately. I don't have time for much things. But in time, hopefully for the next stream or for the next video launch, that interview, you know, I'll be able to set up my Patreon and be ready to, to be promoting myself there. Okay, so I missed a couple of messages. T Sin said many Asian countries are trying to stay neutral. Where are you from, T Sin? Are you from one of Asian countries? Also, Charlie says, no, 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 not Charlie, that one I've already read.
Mr. Bill
Mr.
McNeil.
Bill McNeil. Wow, that's a cool name. Bill McNeil. It's actually easy to read, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it could have been hard to read because it's pretty long, but I still can easily read it. Hi, folks. Hey, Charlie. I have done this myself moderating. Wow, that's cool.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Watermelon and sunflower. Maybe you can also make someone for us in time if you feel like you do. We still, yeah. I'm gonna be adjusting channel lately. Yeah, guys. By the way, I forgot to tell you. This week I've become YouTube partner thanks to my
Huge.
dubbed interview. I'm a YouTube partner now, but the functionality is given you bit by bit. They're giving you those instruments
Yeah.
only like once a week or once a couple of days, and I still don't have all the options available to partners. But in time, I'm gonna set up the channel. I'm gonna do that subscription option. So those who think my work is valuable and they want to support it with some money for me to grow and develop my work, those will be having the option to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's super exciting and super what do you call it? Another word. Just a sec. Uh, Another word. Promising
Mm.
perspective. Yeah, no, but not perspective in this case. Might be promising. It is really exciting and promising what we can achieve in this channel.
Yeah.
Maybe someday building up a team in here. We're already a team. I mean, we already built our team bit by bit.
Yep.
Jet is number one in this team. Charlie is number two, but you guys
No,
are
Rick. Rick's
both
number. Rick's number
uh,
one
yeah, I'm
on the
number
team.
one. Okay, okay, I'm number one. So you are
Yeah.
both number two. None of you
Yeah.
is two, second or third. You're both number two. Thank you, guys.
Of course.
I hope none of you is offended by this statement.
No, of course not, bro.
Okay. Uh, Zimt said Tatar food look yummy. Oh my God, man, it's so yummy. Now we have a place here in Kiev, which is called Musafir, which is Crimean Tatar food. It's built by, it's actually a, how do you call it, a network of restaurants. It's three of them here in Kiev.
Mhm.
Uh, it's super, super tasty and super cheap also. It's a restaurant with a super tasty and cheap food, and it's my favorite. Last year I was, uh, how do you call it? Forcing all my friends and family to go there every week.
That's awesome.
But none of them were, how do you call it? None of them were, sorry, Just a sec.
No,
Need
no
to
worries.
translate some words time to time. Weighted, weighted by this. How do can you say it like this?
What like in context, like what do you mean? Like they weren't as like excited by it
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
were
something like
expecting
that.
them? Yeah,
Like I don't
I
want to
didn't.
go, but okay, he wants it. Then let's go. They were happy to go there, to be
Okay,
honest.
okay, got you, got you. I get you, I get you. They
uh,
were a little
pre-
reluctant, maybe.
what? Sorry.
I said, were they a little reluctant to go, but they went
Reluctant.
anyway and enjoyed themselves?
That's the word, I guess. Just let me now let me translate the reluctant.
Yeah, yeah. It just means like hesitant, like they aren't
Oh
like,
yeah, reluctant. Yeah,
yeah,
I guess you're right. Yeah, maybe sometimes they were, but they were happy after all.
exactly.
In the
Yeah,
end, when we had all the meals. Prashant Singh said, "Hope the war gets over soon." Thank you so
we all
much.
do.
Where are you from, Prashant? I'm not gonna be. I mean, I have the version, but there are multiple countries where you can be from, and we are happy to see new people in here. Charlie says, "Hey there, Prashant Singh. How are you? I hope the war finishes soon as well." Yeah, we here in Ukraine really praying and hoping for it, and we're doing. I mean, most of us are doing everything we can to finally win in this war, not just stop it, because we
Yeah,
need victory. We need Russians to get out from our territories, because they've invaded us. They've been committing genocide here in Ukraine, and we need to stop it. We need to stop it by force. It's the only thing that Russians understand. They understand brute force. Oh well, what can we do? This is the way, and we gotta walk this way. Walk this path, right? Walk this way. You
yep.
cannot say walk this way.
Yeah, walk this path makes more sense.
Well, you can actually say walk this way. You can
Yeah,
say walk this way with me. Walk this path. Oh no,
yeah. I mean, well, I like either works really.
you can
I,
say
I would
walk
choose
this
I would choose
direction.
walk this path, or yeah, head this direction.
Yeah, way is about more about direction in this case, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Scalyback says anything with Fitz in front of it, orientated in Normandy, and probably arrived in the British Isles as part of the Norman invasion in 1066. Yeah, you're right. Fitz maybe is from Norway or those Scandinavic countries. Tissin says member. Uh, what are you specifying, Tissin, with
Yeah,
that
let me
member?
quickly change it.
I'm a bit confused. Maybe you were the one who was banned by Charlie, and we didn't know that.
No.
No, no, no. I'm just kidding. So before that,
Okay,
Tissin
gotcha.
said many Asian countries are trying to stay neutral. Member of you maybe were saying you're a member of Asian country. You're a citizen of Asian country. I'm a bit confused. Normandy is France, not Norway. Yeah, man. Sorry. Yeah, you're right because Fitzpatrick is something that came from France. Yeah, now I remember. This is it. Okay, so about I wanted to talk a bit about Kazakhstan also before we finished. Yeah, we're gonna have to finish pretty soon. Sorry, because it's been 2 hours already. It's our
Oh,
longest
wait.
stream. We had
Nice.
1 hour and 53 minutes before the longest one, and this one now is the longest. I'm not sure that it is, yeah, it is great anyway.
Oh yeah.
But probably my cats are not really happy about because the door is closed, for
Oh yeah,
two
they're
hours.
stressing out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but so we're gonna need to finish it pretty soon. But I wanted to tell you about Kazakhstan. That in Kazakhstan, one of the politics lost his mandate for openly supporting Putin and Russian invasion in Ukraine. It's a pretty good sign because Kazakhstan wants to have their foot in two caps too. I learned
Yeah.
something new today about this two
Yeah.
camps thing. They were supporting Russia too, but giving us signals that they don't support Russian aggression. But they are
Hmm.
still trading with Russia and giving meetings. I mean, not given, but how do you say?
Having.
Having meetings
Having.
with
Yeah.
Russia. Yeah. So they've been kind of friend of Russia, but they're pretty like careful, and they
Hmm.
are really thinking. And they're also careful with Russia because Russia is given signals. Their propagandists are given signals that they can invade Kazakhstan someday too, to protect Russia-speaking citizens there.
Hmm.
And yes, this is why Kazakhstan, but people of Kazakhstan, no doubt, all Kazakhstan people, I mean, not all, of course, not all, but most of them are supporting us openly and giving help to Russians in Kazakhstan who are, propaganda.
Propagandists.
No, no, not those. Who are,
Oh,
just a second, who are openly supporting Russian invasion into Ukraine. That's gonna be the correct way to say it. They even making videos how they beat them up on the streets of Kazakhstan.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
Kazakhstan people are catching Russians in Kazakhstan and beating them up just because they don't support this way and they support Ukraine. So Kazakhstan people stand with Ukraine. Definitely, we really appreciate that. We're really grateful to them, and we know that they are friends of ours. So
Of course.
Kazakhstan
Yeah.
people been pretty, uh, you know, pretty friendly to us.
Yes.
We're happy about it. And
Allies.
allies, yeah, definitely. The people of Kazakhstan been our allies, not their government, unfortunately. I mean, open allies they haven't been. But I also heard some info that Kazakhstan, maybe not government, but people of Kazakhstan sent us some generators
Oh,
to fight our blackouts. So this is pretty awesome.
that
Okay,
is
now
awesome.
before we finish the stream, I want to go through the messages I missed, the last ones. Chris
Yep.
said, "Now, I had the opportunity to meet one of your heroes on rotation last Thursday. One of the most humble men I've ever met." Oh,
That's amazing.
that's cool. Yeah, we have different
Chris, what
men.
do you mean by on rotation?
Yeah, I know what rotation is. I can explain.
Okay.
It's when soldiers are going back to the rear to have some rest,
Oh, okay,
and
gotcha.
other division is coming to their place to fight on the front line.
Mm,
So this is rotation. So I guess Chris met one of them in the rear
got you,
during this rotation. Yeah, that's what he meant. Just subscribe, guys. Stay amazing. Catch you later. Thank you so much for subscription,
Thank you,
Chris.
Chris.
And I guess you probably don't hear me already, but we've been really happy to have you here and being active in the chat.
Of
Both of
course.
us, I'm sure of it. Steven Sipe, even three of us, because Charlie is happy to be active in the chat too and to see
Yeah.
people active in the chat too. Contact me via Telegram, said Steven Sipe. Are
Yeah,
you
he's talking
saying
to
this to
Charlie.
Charlie?
Yeah, he's talking to Charlie.
Okay, okay. Doc said, thank you for your stream. I have enjoyed every part of your conversation. Oh, thank you so much.
Awesome.
I guess Doc
Thank you for being here, Doug.
already left us, so he won't hear us. And what? And we really appreciate you for being here, Doug, with us and listening to us. Charlie said, "Bye, Chris. Have a good day." By the way, there was a mistaken word "bye," right, Charlie? But oh, by the way, Charlie, you as a moderator, can you change your messages? By
Yeah,
the
are they
way,
editable?
can you edit them? Yeah, that's the word.
I guess I could check. I'm a moderator. I could check one of mine.
Yeah, check it, please. Hamza Hassan said, "Do you think the mobilized troops that had time to train in Russia and Belarus are going to be better fighters?" Love from US. Thank you for being here with us, coming to the stream, Hamza. And yes, what about Russian mobilized? So
I don't think so.
they haven't been training them properly. I mean, even if they train them for 3 or 4 months, right? That's the right pronunciation of many months.
Yeah,
Because
months.
I usually said before that I usually was saying months or just months, which is
Yeah, and it's just months.
horrible mistake.
Yeah, it's just months.
But yeah, and what else? So even if they were training them for many months, they couldn't train them well because Russia has problems with their training.
Mm.
Like in their how do you call it? In the roots of it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the problems are there in the roots of that training. This is why it doesn't mean how long will they train them. Maybe
Yeah, because if you're training
if
people improperly, it doesn't really
yeah,
matter for how
yeah.
long you're doing
So
it,
I
right?
don't think they're gonna be well prepared for that because most of Russian soldiers who had long training weren't prepared for that.
Yeah.
Only some special forces and some elite forces were prepared, but we sorry for my French, but we fucked them up too. I mean, our
Yeah.
army fucked them all up too.
Yeah.
As they say, pardon my French.
Exactly.
This was the case. I just didn't pronounce this phrase correctly.
Yeah.
Didn't say it correctly. Yeah, not pronounced. Pronounced, I guess, pretty correct. Okay, we gotta finish for today. Thank you so much, Jet, for being my um, how can you
Co-host.
say it? Co-host uh, and a friend and
Oh, of course.
a all-time partner here. You're always here with me. You've been with me since day one of this full-scale invasion, and before that you were my friend when I was just an Apex content creator. You're always here for me. Yeah, guys.
Oh yeah, bro.
Credits to Jet. He's an amazing person, amazing human being,
Thank you, man.
and yeah, I really am glad to have such a friend. So
I
yeah,
appreciate it, Rick. I'm glad to have you as a friend too. And I'm glad
great.
everybody that joins us
Yeah,
comes and shows up and shares this with us. It means a lot to
thank
all
you
of
so
us.
much for all this support, for this crazy activity in the chat. Sorry if I interrupted you,
Oh no,
Jet.
no, no, no worries.
Great. Okay. And thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much for being a badass moderator. You
Yeah,
still
thank you,
learn,
Charlie.
of course. There are some mistakes made, but I think you're been great as your first
Yeah.
day on this job.
And Maggie, if you're still here, sorry that Charlie timed you out again.
Yes.
That
Thank you
was
so
not on
much
purpose.
for still being here after what we did to you.
Yeah, after Charlie's
No,
unwarranted
I
assault.
guess maybe Maggie already had to go because it was only for 5 minutes. So I
True,
guess
true.
this was not a big problem. We just
Yeah.
made it bigger by our conversation.
Exactly.
Okay, once again, this was a long and amazing stream. I really appreciate everyone who came by today, who stayed through all the stream today. I'm sure
Yes,
that
thank you
there's a lot
guys.
of people like that in here. I know that my family is watching here, me right now too. I want to thank them all. It's like I won the Oscar, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
There are so many thanks today, but anyway, I want to thank my family for believing in me, supporting me, and and I know how do you call in some angle. No, not
Some
this.
way?
In some way, I kind of received the Oscar,
Yeah,
having a supportive and believing family. So yeah,
absolutely.
it goes to all my family members, like my parents, my wife, my grandmothers, and yeah, they're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the friends who's been here with us constantly every stream. I know that Nick is there definitely, and Vicky with him. And I know that other friends of mine, whom I'm not sure that they want to be named, but I know you know I want to name you. I'll ask you next time.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. We definitely gonna win this war today. It is a pretty, hard stage of war, and there's a lot of challenges in front of us, a lot of hard moments to live through. Still a lot
Mhm.
of them, and we don't even know what future brings right now. But we Ukrainians are, most of us, like 98% of us, are certain, and including me, of course, certain that we're gonna win this war and we're gonna um, throw all the invaders out of our country and we're gonna restore our territorial integrity. We're gonna definitely kick Russians' ass,
Yep.
and we're gonna send Russian army, all Russian army, where Russian warship went, to go fuck
Hmm.
themselves.
Go fuck
Yeah,
themselves.
there's 18 plus. How do you call it? Uh, 18 plus. I mean about the age of
Oh, age restriction.
restriction here on our stream. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
swearing in here.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I like swearing. I like
Yeah.
it a lot.
Can't help
Okay.
it.
Okay. So I will see you all and even more people, I'm sure.
Yes. Exactly. Bring
Here.
your friends. Tell your friends.
Yeah. Tell your friends that we're here every Sunday. Yeah. If you still didn't give us a like, please give this video a like. It's a long ended. Sorry that I'm stretching it up so much.
That's okay.
I
Doesn't
see
bother me.
-4 people because they, oh my god, Rick, you're being boring. Just bye. Okay.
Exactly. Like he already said it.
You already said it. It's 20 times. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Once again, thank you everyone. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Jet. And I'll see
And thank you,
you
Rick.
in a
And
week.
thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Slava
I'll
Ukraine.
see you all in a week. Heroям slava.